So you want me to tell you to get into Dev voice chat? Listen, I don't think I want to do that. Listen, if I go in the voice chat with the other devs, all they're gonna do is complain about what I'm doing, first of all, and second of all, they're gonna ask me to do things that are not related to art, work-wise. They're gonna ask me to export things differently, fix how I label things. It's all things that I don't want to do. You know what I mean? So joining the voice chat with the devs is just pure pain. Like there's no reason to do that. Just pain. Avoiding work that I don't want to do. Hey, Ganal. He's going to berate you. Yeah, of course. Off work at a time, but busy doing other things. Oh, I see. Yeah. Well, sorry. It's all right. Stray. What do you want? Okay, I'm gonna go in the dev chat. I'm gonna regret this. All right. Hi.
Hi, DC.
What is
Oh,
it,
hello.
Stray? What do you
Nah.
need me for, Stray?
I didn't say we needed you for anything, but I don't know why you think you'd regret joining us.
Oh.
We're lovely people.
I thought you were gonna
He
So
tell me.
lies.
friendly all the time.
He said they were gonna berate you. That's why I
Oh.
told you to come in. I wanted to hear them berate you, but
Oh. Oh, you
they're
just
gonna
wanted
chicken
to
out.
socialize.
That's also fun.
Yeah, it's fine. We've penciled the berating in for tomorrow now.
Yeah.
Oh. Oh, I see. Oh, great.
You've got 24 hours to enjoy yourself.
22.
Clock's ticking.
Oh God. So you're telling me that there's a lot of things to fix with the labeling still?
It's almost a matter of we need to talk about whether we want to do any new art or we want to cludge it together now and maybe do a rework on Diane in the future.
Yeah. Basically, we have a lot of full body poses that are baked in together with the faces, right? Is that what you're saying?
Yeah, baked together with the faces, baked together with old and on art, things like that.
Yeah. Well, the old and on art might have to wait. The one with the faces, I could probably like split them off, but yeah.
Uh, one of the ones that we had in mind with the faces was also old and on art. We just didn't realize it at first. So
Oh.
Yeah, it turns out Diane hugs a lot of people and touches a lot of people, and most of them are old art.
That's why we love her.
Yeah, that's great.
She's so
Lovely.
touchy feely, tactile.
she even hugs Veronica, which is
Yeah,
why we love the art you're doing now.
yeah. It's very touchy.
Hey DC, why don't you add different clothes for Anon?
talking about, Stray?
Exhibitionism.
You mean
what?
You have sex very loudly in a tent, and you get off on the fact that other people could hear you.
Oh.
I didn't have sex in a tent.
Well, then what was the
cold.
point?
Yeah, why are you sleeping
Because
outside?
because it's fun to sleep outside.
Stray has to have some sexual like purpose, you know, to every action that he does.
I mean, we did have sex once we got back inside after the night in the tent. So
Yes,
I guess
it's nice
it
and
counts.
warm, right?
Yeah, it was nice and warm inside her. You are right. No, but we thought it would be fun to like once a month just spend the night outside.
Yeah. I get what you're saying. Yeah, as like a little hobby, New Year's resolution. Once a month, you sleep under the stars, so to speak, right?
Yeah.
Okay.
I mean, we'll spend like we only had a tent because it was too cold and snowy and rainy. So hopefully by like summer we will spend it under the stars.
You can have hot tent camping, Dark Cookie. Yeah, but you mean like with a heater or something like that? That's not really camping.
But Moronic is actually right. One of the reasons why we didn't have sex in the tent is because I didn't want to have to scrub semen off the walls afterwards.
When
It's a
you
really
shoot, it
expensive
shoots
tent.
everywhere, right? Like a sprinkler all over the wall,
Yeah,
right?
yeah.
Yeah, of course.
She's a gusher.
Oh, shit.
Just can't get off unless you're helicopter dicking.
Yeah, of course.
Oh, that's how I come. I exit and then just helicopter and just spray it all over.
Have you ever seen a video of what is it? A hippo pooing?
Yeah.
A farting? You know how you like and it
Yeah,
shoots
yeah.
everywhere? You come like that, don't you?
Yes, I do. Gotta spread my my scent.
Yeah, okay. I'm getting a clear picture now. Okay.
Yeah. Guys in the chat, don't act like you've never helicopter sprayed your semen all over.
I have not. But hey, man, if it's your thing, it's your thing. You know what I mean?
Yeah. I am a bit surprised that you haven't done it though. You should.
You know, when
it's
I come,
fun.
I just just helicopter my dick around and spray it with the sperm everywhere.
Yeah.
I have never done that. I can't say
I don't care. I don't care how white clean your environment is. That sounds like way too much effort to clean up.
Yeah, it's just awful.
Yeah.
Man. But you're gonna have to show us one day, all right, Albert?
Yeah, we'll do.
Although to be fair, you're clearly missing a trick, because if there was a place for that, then surely inside a small tent would do it, because then you stick the entire thing in the washing machine.
I don't think you can wash a tent in the washing machine, straight.
You can wash a tent in the washing machine, but you shouldn't.
What the fuck? What kind of tent do you have?
Because it's quite like the fabric is very lightweight, so it's not really all that durable. So you can ruin it by putting it in the washer.
Yeah.
You can hand wash it though, but yeah, you could rip it and then it's broken.
Gotcha.
And my tent costs something like $1,200, and I don't want to ruin it.
So it's a good one, huh?
Yeah.
It's not sperm friendly.
Not sperm friendly, no.
Or washing machine friendly.
Or that. Which is why when I'm hiking the Pacific Crest Trail with Dre next year, I said that basically if I'm going to give him a handy, it's going to be outside the tent.
Did you say Drake?
No, Dre. You know, the raccoon.
Oh.
You realize that without the wider context, you're just giving a hand job to a raccoon in America now.
Mm-hmm.
I mean, I thought that was one of the things you were supposed to do when you get to the States.
Oh, that's your bucket
not?
list.
Yeah, it's not?
Jerking off raccoons?
Land on American soil, check. Wank off a raccoon, check.
That's going to be a hell of a visa application.
Black flag.
Wait, do states in America have like a state animal?
Some.
Yes.
Like in Sweden, we have like
Yeah,
the state
some
I'm
states
from have
do
wolf.
have animals.
Yeah.
I think one state has like what is the tarantula hunting hornet as their animal technically, or whatever it's called.
I'm sorry, but if you pick a hornet as your state animal, then you pick last. All the good animals are gone.
In Somalia, it's flowers.
Oh, cool. I mean, we have the same like in Sweden. We have each state or county has a county flower, county bird, and county animal. But I can remember my county's flower and animal. The rest is just no clue.
I'm from Missouri. Our state animal is the mule.
For real?
That is a good animal though. I like mules.
Such an epic animal you got.
It's better than a hornet.
Is it? The hornets
I
are
think
badass.
So, yeah. And I mean, freaking mules are badass too.
Yeah, I wouldn't say badass.
Stubborn as a mule. You don't.
Yeah, that's not badass. That's just stubborn.
No, but if you're that stubborn that you get a name like
An
like,
expression.
an expression after the fact, then obviously you're badass.
I guess.
You reckon that's how it became the state animal? They had a competition, and the mule was just the one that refused to leave for the longest.
See, I can understand that. Mules are cool. I like mules.
All right.
I wonder if Bob would fuck a mule.
Hey, Cork. Bob, maybe, I don't know.
Is
Are
it
they
still a
technically
The
state
answer
or
to
it's
that
half
is yes,
mule?
he would.
They're half horse and half donkey. So it's an ambitious donkey that screws a female horse, and you end up with a mule as a result.
Ambitious.
Yeah.
You gotta be real ambitious.
Gotta appreciate some, making, fulfilling your dreams, so to speak.
Yeah. It's like those lions and tigers that mate, and they make this like giant weird thing that can't reproduce. What is it called?
A liger?
The liger?
There's I like it, but there's also the other way around. I think there is another one.
Is there?
Lion?
Yeah. I think the name of the animal will depend whether or not the lion is the female or some shit like that.
Yep. No.
Who says I haven't?
Good point. You are in Sweden.
That's a
Hey,
Guinness
wise guy.
World Record waiting to be made. How fast can you size 10 cocks by smell?
I mean, quite fast. What do you mean, Great Galaxy? Why is my cock smelling? It's smelling because the ladies like the musk.
No, it's because Borg doesn't shower.
That too.
Bit more because it's just cuter a little bit, but they're both fine. They're both right.
Yeah, I like
Yes.
that. I definitely like the farm one more. I didn't realize we were going to make her a cow.
Yeah, of course.
Yeah, we didn't think we were actually gonna put her in the barn at all.
Floosh wants
I
cows.
thought that-
Well,
I
we
thought she
can
was gonna
find
be like the
good
dairy
cows.
manager.
Well, listen, I agree there's other characters that are more suited for the cow thing, but Sploosh wants his small-breasted cow, and we're gonna give him that, okay?
Create a new character then.
Like, we don't have enough characters.
It's fine, she can do both.
You know, with the schedule that we discussed,
Yeah.
we could throw another girl in the barn as well.
Yeah, but then we have to, like, give it context as to how that character got there, and then that's more work for sure.
It's Daisy's
No.
cousin, the small titty cow. There's your context.
Like, there's no characters currently in the game that their content is sort of finished and could be put into the barn semi-permanently at a certain time of the day without breaking other stuff. You know what I mean?
Just
Mhm.
have Diane call a friend from out of town who moves into the barn.
Who moves into the barn, really?
That's not what I said, but sure.
It sounded a lot like what you said.
Diane doesn't have any friends.
No, you're thinking DC.
Jeez.
So
You
Oh,
missed
she
out on
goes
this.
so mean.
Yeah, she was like brutal today. I don't know what happened, but had a bad weekend or something.
Yeah. Because I had to work on Saturday, the one day I request off every week.
Jesus.
Is that a new character you're speaking of? Because Diane ends in an E, not an A.
Lots of people call Diane Diana for some reason.
You know what happened? He got accosted over coupons. It's exactly what happened. Fucking coupons, man.
Oh yeah,
God.
someone says, why can't we milk Odette?
That's really busy.
Yeah, she has a lot of stuff going on. She's already attached to a lot of things. We need a character that's not really attached to anything. Like, honestly, like maybe another person that works at the mall could potentially be put
As
there.
I
But
said,
then no one's gonna like. It's like Diana is like siphoning all the workers at the mall into her barn. Like Cassie, the Cupid store girl, could come and work at the barn, and maybe Lily at the comic book store could come and maybe Bubble.
But Lily would be problems.
Can we get Xana? Oh no.
Wouldn't Lily be a problem though, because she does have a few events?
Yeah. Oh, for sure, it creates problems, but I'm just saying, like,
I'd rather just have like Diane magically have a friend move in from out of town. Because wouldn't that be easier?
yeah, but
Define easier.
yeah, exactly.
As in, you don't have to move an existing character around.
Okay, but the only way we could make this work properly is if we like introduce that character like in Diane's story at the beginning. So like she makes an appearance 2-3 times throughout her story. Like at first it's like, hey, oh look, this is my friend from out of town, blah blah blah. She's thinking of moving to Somerville in the future, blah blah blah. And then eventually you see her again, like, oh, how's the moving going? You haven't found a place yet? Oh, that's too bad. And then eventually it's like, oh, why don't you just sleep on the haystack right here in my barn? Right? Like we have to set it up a little bit so that it makes sense.
Or when she's like, I need more people for some milk. She's like, oh wait, I have a friend who's into kinky shit. Maybe they'll move here for the job once the barn has been built.
But the problem is that only makes sense to the character. That doesn't make sense to the player because they've never met that person, never heard of that person. You're just randomly shoehorning someone in to fill the space, which is kind
Yeah.
of what we try and avoid.
It's not like you haven't done that before.
What?
Just make up random characters and shove them in the game.
Yeah, but not without backstory and setup. Like the closest you could have to that at the moment is maybe like Eric's friends, who currently only appear in one scene. But even that sets up them to be reused later.
Yeah,
What you're talking about is
aren't we also
effectively
gonna
just
have?
airdropping someone new in.
Yeah, are we gonna have to change the Sumrock story itself to add Jade or whatever her name is?
Samrock doesn't have a story yet.
I mean, like, if we're going to do dexterity and other stuff, change the pre-existing stuff to include her.
Hey, hey, Boyka. Haven't seen you in a while. Let's go, champ. I'm trying.
Maybe, like, I know we've been talking about when we give Samrock a story, like, you'll have to do his story at certain points before you can train. So, like, you'll be able to train a couple times, and then it'll stop you from training, and you'll have to advance his story before you can train more.
Mm.
Sploosh, is that your sleepy voice or your sick voice? You don't
It's,
sound.
well, it's a little bit of both, because I still have that nasal congestion thing from using too much nasal spray. And, yeah. I also
Man.
just woke up, which is why I'm late to stream.
You just woke up? What happened? What'd you do last night?
I was
Work.
up last night. I couldn't sleep.
Oh my god.
He's trying to make the best dialogue for the game. Of course he has to stay up late.
Have you tried smoking weed to fall asleep?
That
I can't
requires
smoke
smoking.
weed.
You can't?
No.
Okay.
Break your lungs.
I've had bad experiences on weed, so
Oh.
That and smoking itself is bad. Do edibles instead.
Oh no. If you had if you had a bad experience on smoking, do not eat edibles.
Oh, I'm just saying in general. Not just for Sploosh.
We're gonna lose Sploosh forever if he takes edibles. Oh god. Okay.
so was Veronica all I missed today?
Yeah.
Yeah, pretty much. And now I'm doing a sketch of what this location is gonna look like.
Coolio.
That and about an hour and 20 minutes of just teasing DC.
Yeah, just shitting on
Name
wow.
a Pierre.
Jesus.
Pierre the
What-
Sasquatch.
You guys are really. Is it my influence that's making you guys like super hateful these days? Like just making fun of everyone? Like, is this. Have I created this toxicity like in this environment? Like, what's going on?
You have created a monster.
I haven't even been that hateful lately.
This stream is definitely the most brutal of recent memory.
Jesus.
Okay, DC,
I
you're
think
not
it's
as
Oshigo,
hateful at
honestly.
DC, you're not being that hateful because we're not bringing up Europe nonstop.
Oh, yeah. No, we talked about Europe all streaming. That was nice talking to, Hellborg. I think
There was an
Oshigo is the
entire
one.
weird section on Nazis, for God's sake.
Yeah.
Yeah, but I didn't say anything about that.
Oh no, I'm just saying in general for the stream. Like, we didn't talk about Europe. They're kinda not.
Karma for dissing the EU? Yeah, maybe.
I don't think we ever got to the bottom of whether a mule human hybrid is still a centaur, though.
Would it be called something else? This isn't centaur, just horse? Because
Yeah, I
like
don't
if
know.
you did a deer version, like what we currently have, wouldn't it have a different name than centaur?
I would guess.
Did you draw an outhouse at Clyde's shack? I can't remember.
Oh,
I think, yeah.
I don't know. But we need one here, so.
Hmm.
You know that's gonna be part of a quest, right?
What, you find Judith?
You got to
in that?
retrieve something from the outhouse. Just like roll up your sleeves and go elbow deep in it.
No, come on, Sploosh. You're gonna do it the cultured way. You get a pan, you scoop, and then you. What is it? Like panning for gold.
MC can use his fishing pole.
Eesh.
Fish in the poo.
Isn't a deer centaur a dryad? Maybe? I thought a dryad was like a lizard or something.
No.
Dryad's like a plant creature, I think.
It's a fairy, kinda.
It's a forest spirit, but in some settings, it's also a deer girl.
It can take multiple forms
Hmm.
because it's a spirit.
Specifically, World of Warcraft, which everybody knows World of Warcraft. Like the
I
dryads
don't.
are deer girls.
I don't know my shit.
I don't play bad games, Sploosh.
Wow. I'm not gonna say it's bad, I just never played it.
Servitor is half deer, half human. The only time I've ever heard Servitor is in Mortal Kombat, and they had
Didn't
that
say
weird bad guy.
someone say a fawn was half deer, half human?
No, a fawn is just a deer, like a baby deer, no?
Mm-hmm.
It has nothing to do with monsters.
Sploosh, to answer your question, I don't think there's an outhouse at Clyde's shack. It's just the doghouse.
Okay.
Fuck it, I have summer
Okay,
time
here's the
pulled
thing.
up, I think.
On the map here, okay, there's an axe
It has to be covered in blood.
set into a old, trunk here, like an old
Tree stump.
tree stump, yeah. So that implies that somebody's living there. Well, the centaur lives in the forest, right? Centaurs, they don't live in a house. Someone else lives here. But
You're
maybe
gonna
the
have to
centaur
interrogate.
lives around there.
You're going to need to interrogate Borg to find out more about his brother's Finnish friend, who
Yeah.
sounds like could slay a few trees.
And play
Oh,
American
yeah.
football, yes.
Female Jason.
Okay, we're gonna have little bushes back here, some trees, maybe a big tree.
Oh, you mean Tammy's husband for where he lives?
That guy does not look like he chops wood. Just saying.
Jeremy Bolt suggests maybe the new janitor could live there.
True. I mean, it's a long hike to go to work, but
Nah, the lunch lady lives there.
Wait,
I mean,
solution. It's the janitor. Can he have lots of taxidermied squirrels in his house?
Yeah.
I mean, it's not a terrible idea, but
I love that scene. We call this meeting to order. It's just a bunch of dead taxidermied squirrels.
Oh, Crazy suggested it could be a witch hut.
a witch.
Oh, there.
A witch to
There we
bang
go.
another character to fuck.
Another monster hero, a witch.
A witch. Yay.
Is that house actually made of gingerbread?
Yes.
It's a good question.
If we open the oven, are there gonna be 2 kids in there?
Oh god. I have to
If
figure out
there's a
how.
witch living there and you get her pregnant, do the kids just not go to daycare?
It's a good question. I don't even know how to draw a log cabin. I think it's kind of like that. Yeah. Kind of. I can maybe reuse some of the old forest backgrounds too. Maybe. Maybe.
What do you mean maybe? You're definitely gonna do it, Lazy Cookie.
I'm gonna try. Okay. I think that's gonna look good, right? For our forest, a little clearing. I think it should look maybe more wild in the middle of the woods like that, but at the same time, maybe it's like pristine and nice. I don't know.
They cut down all the trees around it. That's why it looks better.
Because I mean, I think it all depends on who lives there, right?
Bad Bob suggested that maybe that was where Jebediah Delmont used to live.
No,
Or
he lived out
practiced his
further.
magic. Or did he?
Maybe that's where Pilly lives.
Let's see. Oh, what's his name? The homosexual from Rum's house.
Ricky?
Yeah, that's Ricky's house. That's how he stays in shape, by cutting wood.
Ricky lives there? No, he doesn't.
That's a super long commute.
He doesn't seem like the kind who'd live in the woods, to be honest. With that Speedo? No way.
No. He lives in the woods, so he can handle wood all day.
Oh, God.
He likes his creature comforts.
You jizz on the witch and she melts. It's just poisonous to her.
I'm melting.
That is actually pretty good.
Oh, what a
terrifying,
cruel
it's pretty good.
world.
I love that idea.
Here, better. She's making a potion because she's a witch, right? And you accidentally had to jizz somewhere, and you turn around and you shoot, and it goes into her potion, but you don't tell her. And then she drinks it later because she thinks it's going to give her powers, but it actually kills her. Done?
Yep.
Just leaves the shoes behind.
Yep.
Okay, you know what? We're going to let the writer figure this out. Because I think we're going in too many tangents here. This is awful.
No, the I'm melting part must stay. Please, sploosh.
That Sploosh's code for I'm not convinced.
Got it. We gotta make it worse.
I
mean,
definitely
better.
like the idea of a bad guy that you have to slay
Yeah.
more than a bad guy that you have to fuck. But I guess it is a porn game.
Yeah, but we
Yeah.
kill Roz, so we might as well have someone else die too.
What if the witch has a Sasquatch that does her bidding?
And you kill both of them.
Or just one.
Like the Sasquatch is the minion. I don't hate that. That's pretty
And
good.
then if you kill the minion, then she's like, fine, you can have your monster girl back. You know what I mean? Like you threaten
What if
her,
you-
you have the axe, and you kill her Sasquatch, and you're like, free her,
Yeah,
right? She's like, hey, fine, you can have her, blah, 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 right? But you'll have to fuck me first.
What if you kill the witch and then the Sasquatch is free and he lives in the shack and he's your buddy?
And then you
And
kill
how
him.
do you fuck
Okay,
the
but-
witch?
Yeah, how do you keep fucking the witch after?
You don't.
Oh.
I mean,
That's the
you
solution.
gotta
just
keep
don't.
fucking the witch.
No.
I'm sorry. You kind of need to keep fucking the witch.
Maple Leaf, yes,
no.
Ghost witch.
Yes.
yes. No.
We finally get the ghost.
This is why
girl.
Sploosh is the writer.
Oh,
Yep.
God.
Terrible.
Let's add it.
But what about the players that don't want to kill the Sasquatch? What do they do?
What if
They
you
do
want
it
to?
anyway.
Christ.
What if you want to romance the Sasquatch though?
Who just don't commit murder?
Hey, Dinky, where the hell you been?
Or
Yeah,
just do and not get caught.
I still think female Sasquatch is the way to go, and it's just one character instead of two.
Female Sasquatch?
Yeah.
Boo. No kids do.
Everyone's like, boo.
I know. I think it's funny. Like, you know, all the monster girls don't have to be like super sexy. Like just have an
Yeah.
outlier.
It's
No,
just all
and then just for-
look,
Just
I know where
have
this is
that
coming
fancy
from.
ask her to shave.
I really know where this is coming from. Sploosh loves hairy women, okay? So I know this is like payback for me, like not giving pubic hair to all the women in the game. I know it.
Like,
Ah,
Summertime Saga is a funny game. Like I think it would be funny.
Yeah.
to have
I
the
don't treat it as
Sasquatch
an.
monster girl.
But like we'd have a portion of fans that are just like, this is awful and I don't want anything to do with it. And then we'd have a portion of fans that think it's funny and haha, and then we'd have a portion of fans that are like way into it.
Like
Okay.
you only.
Okay,
Nah,
DC.
jeez.
We can add
We already
it.
have the centaur for this Sploosh. We
No,
already
but-
have a divisive character that we can't avoid adding.
Yeah, but with the centaur, we just say hello and then turn around and walk away, and that's it.
Okay, there's gonna be water back here.
Oh, mind rights back.
Hey, man, right?
Yeah, maybe we give the option to shave the centaur.
What?
You mean the what?
Or
mean
not
the
the centaur, the
Sasquatch?
Sasquatch. Sorry.
Yeah.
Yeah.
You shave her.
You got to use a weed whacker.
Oh my gosh.
I love it.
Use the axe.
Here, just a little bit off the top.
Okay,
Oh,
if we
God.
do a Sasquatch, how is the Sasquatch gonna fit in this little nut house at the back?
And you just
It's
crouch
gotta like
to go in.
crouch down.
I mean, like, there's already some people who are tall enough that they have to bend over to get through door frames.
Okay, well, Sploosh, you gotta figure this out quick because we're gonna be working on this soon. All right.
Are we?
It doesn't have to be super detailed, okay? But what would be nice, right, is if we knew the style of this, right? If a Sasquatch lives here, there's going to be different things, how it's decorated, right? If a witch lives there, it's also going to look a bit more magical, right? So depending on the creature that lives there, things will look slightly different, right? And if there's a monster girl that's captured, we need to know if it's going to be outside, because then I have to make a cage outside, or if it's going to be inside here, right?
All right. Well, we know for sure the monster girl is going to be captured, so the cage for sure.
Okay, we can make a
As
cage.
for the Sasquatch or the witch, that is something you're going to have to decide. Like, Stray wants the witch. I want the Sasquatch. Like,
I am totally down for both. Make the Sasquatch the flunky.
Gotta make more work for DC is what I'm hearing.
Okay, I'll figure it out. I'll figure it out.
if we do a witch, which we can do, if we do a witch here, we've had discussions about another character specifically possibly being a witch, and that is off the table if we make a witch here.
Which
throwing it out there.
Which one do we want to make a witch again? I forget. DM me?
Do you want me to say the spoilers?
Well, DM me.
No,
Just
DM.
Whisper me.
Okay.
I forget.
I know who you're talking about, but I think
Oh,
Well,
I'm pretty sure I
think-
know who you're talking
I know
about too.
two. I think I know who you're talking about, but I think it was just I know. But I think that was just for fun, I don't
That's
think
the one
that's
I'm
like,
thinking about. It needs to be added.
I think that's more
Yeah.
costume oriented than actual. The door, like certain things could definitely be a little bit more whimsical-ish, right? Like
Cauldron in the middle of the living room.
Yeah, the inside is definitely going to be more witch-like.
You get like the little dangly like onion and bones and stuff.
Yeah, exactly. We could have like
roof.
little things dangling from the tree here that are very like, yeah, exactly.
Maybe a little totem somewhere.
Yeah, we can do all sorts of weird stuff like that, which is spooky,
Mm-hmm.
Anyway, okay, I'm out.
All right, goodbye, everybody.
Bye,
chat.
See
Bye,
you
everyone.
tomorrow.
All right.
Bye, chat.
Bye, Conti. Beep boop.
Bye, Jill. You were the best in this whole entire conversation.
All right, guys. Thanks for watching. I'll be back tomorrow to continue. Maybe start working on this. I don't know. We'll see. Maybe tonight we can brainstorm over what to do with this exactly. But yeah, we'll start working on the log cabin. All right. So in the tech update, we can actually probably even go and visit it, even though there might not be any content or any witch living there. But we might be able to actually visit and like go throughout the whole woods and stuff. So we'll see. See you, Hog. See you, everyone. Thanks for watching again, and see you tomorrow. Bye, guys.